Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
One game down, one more to go. Andito pa rin tayo sa Tanduay Gym here in Quiapo, Manila para sa ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association 40 Division Elimination Games. And para sa ating second game of the day, Westminster High School kontra sa St. Stephen's. My name is Charles Beichong. Kasama ko ngayon Gino Estebanlar. And Gino, alam ko nasa first game high ka pa, pero kailangan umusad na tayo dito sa ating second game.
Well, still not over that first game, Charles. Grabe yung bakbakan kanina between Chiang Kai-shek and St. Jude. Chiang Kai-shek walking away with their first victory. Of course, this is only their first victory between two games because they lost to St. Stephen in their first outing in this tournament.
Ito, pag-usapan muna natin ng Westminster High School. They lost against St. Peter the Apostle School Metro Asia. nung nakaraang laro nila. Daniel Baidid Jr. with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Ang katulong niya lang doon si Alvin Chua with 8 points and 6 rebounds. So definitely, we need to see a lot more from the guys in white wearing today.
Indeed, a lot more to be expected in this contest from Westminster.
On your screens, Mr. Dennis Ang, the team captain and team governor. Happy birthday, Mr. Dennis.
Happy birthday, Governor Dennis Ang of the Westminster Alumni Association team. But going back, Charles, Westminster in their last game falling victim to the three-headed monster of Ken T, Henry Idoctivo, and Adrian Wong. A whopping 60 points between the three of them, almost matching the 70 total of Westminster.
And on the other side naman, para dito sa St. Stephen's High School, they won against Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill noong opening day. Big win for them, 63-58.
And powered, of course, by Coach Christian Luanzon's 25-11, the former UST stalwart, proving his worth and why he is such a heralded name in St. Stephen's lore in that last game.
Siyempre, katulong din niya dyan si Patterson Ngo, 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist together with Jasper Go, 9 points, 12 rebounds naman. At sasamahan mo pa yan ng isang assist. So these two teams, contrasting yung naging resulta ng nakaraang laro nila. So definitely interesting itong magiging labanan natin for the second game, Gino.
And it's sure to be a good one, Charles. Westminster and St. Stephen's still parehas sila gutom dito sa tournament na ito, looking to walk away with a win in our second of 2 games dito sa Tanduay Gym sa Quiapo, Manila.
At syempre, kung hindi kayo makakapunta sa ating gym ngayon, andyan ang ating streaming platforms, Westminster kontra St. Stephen's.
Tanduay Gymnasium. This is Fil-Chi Athletic Association 40 above basketball tournament. We have Westminster High School Alumni Association going up against St. Stephen High School. Now introducing the starting lineup for Westminster High School. Starting at point guard, number 11, Nel Valentin. Starting at 2 guard, number 5, Joel Yap. Starting at forward, number 23, Daniel Baidid Jr. At the other forward position, number 16, Alvin Chua. And starting at center, number 22, Edwin Huatan. Head coach is Coach Alexander Tan. And now introducing the starting lineup for St. Stephen High School. Starting at point guard, number 27, Arthur Tin. Starting at 2 guard, number 8, Patterson Go. Starting at forward, number 24, Christian Luanzon. At the other forward position, number 13, Jasper Go. And starting at center, number 7, Ace Lee. Head coach is Coach Goldwyn.
Starting 5 for these two squads for Westminster High School, Joel Yap, Nel Valentin, Alvin Chua, Edwin Huatan, and Daniel Baidid Jr. Para naman sa St. Stephen's, Ace Lee, Patterson Ngo, Jasper Go, Christian Luanzon, and Arthur Tew. Once again, this is the second game of our Friday doubleheader here inside the Tanduay Gym for the continuation ng ating elimination games ng Fil-Chi Athletic Association 40 above division. Charles Bechong here, Gino Esteban Lar, and Gino, paano kaya nila tatapatan etong si Coach Christian Luanzon?
Well, Coach Christian repping the St. Stephen's colors. That is a story of dominance, Charles. In the mid 2000s, asserting their dominance, winning multiple championships for the purple and white from Binondo, Manila. But more than that, Coach Christian once again reuniting with his high school coach and current partner on the sidelines of the UAAP in head coach Goldwyn Monteverde.
Wow. You see the caliber, you see yung quality ng mga coaches natin, players here in the Fil-Chi Athletic Association. Hindi biro. Patterson ngo missing on that first but making the second. Yap has it. They go Chua. Cabral, 12 seconds left. And Christian Lonzon got a piece of that leather.
Coach Christian, undoubtedly a face to watch, towering over every other player, even on his own team in this contest.
And the up fake is in para kay Jasper Go. 3-0 start on the side of St. Stephen's.
And Jasper Go able to convert on that forward pass. St. Stephen may want to get out and run here, as they have the advantage on the athleticism side.
Christian Lonzon. Arthur Tew leaves it to Jasper Go. Back inside, hindi nga lang papasok for Ace Lee. Or hindi nga lang niya makontrol yung bola, itong si Ace Lee.
That pass may have been too hot for him, Charles. It just falls out of bounds.
Chua against Jasper Go. Nasaraduhan ng pinto, napayungan. Pero sa kanila pa rin ang bola. 10 seconds left on their shot clock.
Interesting to see the defensive deployment by Coach Goldwyn. It's a mix between a 2-3 zone and man defense, reminiscent of what he deploys with his Fighting Maroons.
Patterson ngo to the cutting Christian Lonzon. Jasper. Now it's with Tew. Patterson out to Coach Christian. Sablay. Tew, the layup. Sablay din. 2 servings. Still could not buy a basket. Itong St. Stephen's. And 2 minutes gone by here in the first. Wala pa rin nakakabutas para sa panig ng Westminster.
Pero hindi pa kailangan mag-panic, Charles. Still with a 3-0 lead, and you know, in spite of those misses, they will still have opportunities later on, as they were able to create a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals for them in that last game and this one as well.
Lumin, 4-3. Can't tie the game. May agaw dito. Si Limon, their team captain, Archie. They get the offensive rebound. Cabral puts it up and in. Finally, on the side of Westminster.
And it only took them 2.5 minutes. But they're only down 1, Charles.
Patterson ngo. And Jasper Go gets fouled by Joel Yap.
Definitely a hefty size mismatch in favor of St. Stephen in this contest. They're going to want to look to abuse that to come away with the win here.
Aisley, high off the glass, offensive rebound by Christian Lonzon, and you can't do anything anymore.
That is too easy for Coach Christian down low. No need to even box out there. Just has his hand up, grabs it, puts it back in without even jumping.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Down to 8. They go Joel Yap. 5 seconds left, using that floater to go.
Joel Yap looking like James Yap on that last play. James Yap, by the way, also competing in this tournament.
He wanted to go Jasper Go. Cabral comes up with a steal. No look pass down low, and that one goes in for Daniel Baidid Jr. Lamang na ang Westminster High School. Genius hardware assist of the game. Alvin Cabral to Daniel Baidad Jr. 6-5 is the score. Lamang ng isa ang Westminster. Jack na timeout muna tayo.
Coach Goldwyn Monteverde giving instructions from the sideline. Not only has he won multiple championships as the UP Fighting Maroons head coach currently, but way back coaching in the Chinese leagues for teams like Uno, Chiang Kai-shek, and even St. Stephen, who he is coaching now.
Kasama rin niya sa coaching staff, Coach Bernard De Gia, my college coach, who is now also a part of the UP Fighting Maroons coaching staff. Archie Limon knocks down the 3. Lamang na ulit ng dalawa. Itong Westminster High School. Patterson Ngo. Nothing there. Joel Yap in transition. Joel now to Chua. Short stab, nothing. Here comes Christian Wanzon. To Patterson Ngo in transition. Sablay nga lang. Di nga lang papasok din yung tres nito ni Daniel Baidid Jr. Halfway point of the first 10 minutes of action. Patterson Ngo leaves it inside. Ace Lee traveling violation.
And Ace Lee maybe not expecting that last pass. Ayan, tuloy traveling ang tawag para sa kanya.
Cabral.
That last one tapped away by Coach Christian.
12 seconds on the shot clock for the guys in white. Joel Yap has it. Down to 10. Joel puts it up. Hindi nga lang papasok pero meron siyang dalawang free throws.
And Westminster playing with a lot of pride in this contest, but that will not be a shooting foul. They will inbound from the baseline.
2 fouls each para dito sa dalawang kupunan natin. Archie Limon kicks it out. Baidid. Sharp on that three-pointer, and Alvin Cabral will be called for a foul. Ito na ulit, Gino, yung mga foul situation natin na maagang napupunta sa penalty. Yung mga teams natin.
Siyempre, mga galawang tito, Charles, you cannot avoid the ever so often swipe from behind, which more likely than not would end up turning into a swipe to the hand and ultimately become personal fouls.
Alvin Cabral overshoots, rebound Christian Lonzon. 4-on-3 situation. Three-pointer, that one goes in for Taffy Lim. He had his own zip code there all day to shoot.
Number 17, Taffy Lim. Smooth jumper from long range. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Lamang ng isa dito ang St. Stephens. 8 seconds to shoot. Joel Yap, the fake. Chua puts it up and in. That was over the outstretched arms of Christian Luanzon.
Patience on that last shot despite the outstretched arms of his defender. Able to knock it down. You know he practices that shot.
Taffy Lim could not go back-to-back as the white shirts are running again. Joel Yap carving out space. And he gets fouled. Ayun na talaga. Nagsignal lang ang ating referees ng 2 free throws.
And on that last one, very, very classic move. Just one dribble, elbow slightly, just a little nudge to get the foul and the 2 free throws.
And we have another timeout. Jiangnan timeout. 11-10 with 3:08 remaining here in the first Westminster. Remaining here in the first 10 minutes of action. Sir Joel Yap looking like an 80s basketball player here, Gino.
Indeed, mentioning earlier, looking like the man with a million moves. No fear as he drives to the basket, drawing fouls, making shots. I called it at the start of this broadcast, Charles. He's definitely a player to look out for in this contest, as he puts his team up 2.
Arthur Tew, pinapahirapan ngayon ni Lawrence Ngo.
Too hot on that pass. That's a turnover. You know they have good ideas, Charles, but they just end up throwing a little bit too fancy of a pass, leading to turnovers just like that one.
Yu gets the offensive rebound. Archie Limon. Follow-away jumper won't go. 3 shots. Still could not convert itong Westminster. Left corner 3 is in for Jefferson T.
Excellent find there from Coach Christian. Drives middle, draws 2 defenders, leaves the corner man open for the easy 3 points.
Cabral now to Limon. And the short jumper is in for Alvin Chua. Taffy Lim being heavily guarded by Alvin. Hangry Paris, 3-point shot of the quarter on that left corner. Jefferson T, how do you like that, Gino?
Great find, great ball movement. Exactly how you create open shots for your teammates, and he is able to convert on that wide open look.
Here he goes again. 6 seconds left, wants to go back-to-back, and he goes back-to-back off the glass.
Back-to-back, if you will, Charles. What a shot. St. Stephen up 2 once again.
1 minute and 34 seconds remaining here in the first. That mid-range jumper is no good for Vincent Nang. Or Jeffrey Cabral, rather. Ayun na, penalty situation. Over the limit na ang Westminster.
in the penalty once again. Westminster. And at the line for St. Stephen's, Jefferson T, who has hit some huge shots already for his team.
It's Ryan Ching and Coach Goldwyn Monteverde. The experience na maituturo niya sa'yo, no? The science of the game, how you respond to situations. It's on another level. It's going to be unparalleled. Meantime, a layup is in. Arthur Tew, 5-point game here.
Able to slither his way to the bucket on that last one was Arthur Tew.
42 seconds left. The fall-away jumper is good. Wilfredo Naval Jr., a thing of beauty.
Looking like one of Coach Gold's players in Harold Alarcon with that spin jumper.
Meantime, there is another foul called. So Ryan Ching will go back to the line for 2 free throws.
As we see the strong drive and the drop-off pass for the easy bucket. Almost, but there's a foul. That is the type of ball movement that Coach Gold preaches, to be able to produce these opportunities for his players to score. And score efficiently, I might add.
24 seconds remaining here in the first 10 minutes of action. Splitting his charities is Ryan Ching. 18 seconds left. Oh, and a turnover for Dennis Ang, the birthday boy. Team captain and team governor. 10 seconds remaining here in the first. Arthur Tew, the crossover. Arthur drops his defender and he gets fouled, so that will mean 2 free throws once again. Dennis Ang on your screens, team captain, team governor. Happy birthday. Tanungin natin mamaya, Gino, kung ilang taon na si birthday boy Dennis Ang.
These are indeed the questions, Charles, but from the way he's playing, doesn't seem to be that old, if you ask me. But indeed, happy birthday.
3 seconds left. Oh! And neither team unable to put up a shot with 3 seconds left here in the first 10 minutes of action. Tignan natin yung ating quarter highlights at sa atin ng PG Flex Linoleum.
Momentum swinging back and forth between St. Stephen and Westminster, but ultimately St. Stephen able to maintain their control on defense while Westminster giving up too many fouls, too many careless fouls, I might add. But the ball movement as well of the Stephenians, able to find the open looks and the right man in the right spot, able to knock it down each time.
21-16 at the end of one St. Stephen's.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be be part of our Senko Schools network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Back here inside the Tanduay Gym here in Quiapo, Manila para sa ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association. Second quarter of action, Charles Bechong here, Gino Estebanlar, and Gino. Yung naging first quarter natin, back and forth until those couple of three-pointers ni Jefferson T.
Totoo nga, Charles. Those 2 3-pointers from Jefferson T. Naibalik dun ang momentum kay St. Stephen. Kaya ngayon, lamang sila 8 points over Westminster.
That is Arthur Thieu hitting that three-pointer. Inside and outside operator is Sir Arthur. Meantime, a foul has been called on the side of St. Stephen's. See this again, Angry Pares. Three-point shot of the quarter. Arthur Thieu had his own zip code there all day to shoot, and he sinks it.
Did not reward the shooting foul on that last one.
Cabral. The fake, back to Cabral. 3-second violation. I'm surprised na si Coach Christian Luanzon hindi pa binabalik dito.
Well, Coach Goldwyn trying to manage the minutes of Coach Christian, and he has the opportunity to do so. Lamang naman ang koponan niya. Ngayon, double digits ang lamang ng St. Stephen, 26-16 after that last layup.
That is Vincent Nang. First shot, first basket para dito kay Vincent. Another miss from Jonathan Bonzon. Jefferson T. Puts it up. Oh! Kumalog lang!
In and out galing kay Jefferson T. Sayang.
They go to the middle. Naval, nothing there. Arthur Thieu secures the board, and wide open underneath was Ryan Ching.
Forward pass, easy layup. Grabe yung paghanap sa teammate niya. Easy points on the fast break.
Hindi pa rin nakakasagot dito ang Westminster High School. 10 seconds left, and there is a whistle. Let us see this again. BYD Valenzuela Hexagon Motors fast break of the game. Ryan Ching all alone underneath. Great leak out pass by Arthur Thieu. Jack na timeout muna tayo. 28-16 with 8:02 remaining here in the first half.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
.02 remaining here in the first half. On the line right now on the side of Westminster is Alvin Chua, who hits his first free throw. Also the second. 10-point ball game, 28-18.
Just as you mentioned it, Charles, now Coach Christian Luanzon back in the ball game.
Oh, here he goes, setting up his teammate. That one goes in for Vincent Nang.
Nice pass, finding the open man after drawing the defender in. That is how you share the ball.
10 seconds left in their shot clock. Vincent ng butata ang inabot ni Chua. Patterson ngo, kababalik lang din dito. Patterson. Uy, traveling violation.
Didn't think he'd get called for that, but here, down low, huge block there.
Cellboy, defensive play of the game. Vincent ng Jefferson T. Oh, sayang. Ganda sana ng setup job ni Jefferson T doon.
Nice split niya nga yung mga defender niya doon.
Chua puts it up. Unable to put it in. Rebound, Christian Luanzon. Jefferson 3, transition 3! Jefferson 3!
Grabe yung kumpiyansa niya doon, Charles. Tira lang sa labas. Kahit may bantay, pasok pa rin.
Largest lead of the ball game. 15 points. Cabral. Now to Archie Limon. Against Jasper Go, puts it up. Sablay na naman yan. Patterson mo. Nahuli nga lang yung pasa ni Joel Yap. 4-on-2 situation, Joel Yap. Another rebound para kay Christian Luanzon. You can't leave this. Oh, man! Oh, my goodness!
He's on fire, Charles.
Just like that, an 18-point deficit. Christian Luanzon, chance to make it 20. Patterson ngo, sablay. Kanila pa din ang bola.
Easy tap for Coach Christian. One more.
Oh, wala pa din. Reload. Bingo!
Bang! Bang! Panglima na yan para kay Jefferson T.
Jefferson 3 is his new name. Archie Limon puts it up. Can't answer. 21 na inahabol dito ng Westminster High. And Archie Limon scores on the putback.
No box out there from St. Stephen's, but not too much to worry about. 19 pa rin ang lamang ng Stephenians.
Christian Luanzon has the size advantage. Oh my goodness, great pass to Jasper Go. Christian Luanzon making things happen here on the side of St. Stephen's, Gino.
Ang ganda nun, Charles. Behind the back, ala Jokic ang ginawa ni Coach Christian dun sa huling play.
At nakasagot naman ng 3 itong si Archie Limon. 41-23. Patterson ngo. Inside Jasper Go, the fake, the finish.
Patience. Patience from Jasper Go on that last one.
Joel Yap, the step through. Chua puts it up, and that one goes in.
Good to see Westminster knocking down their open shots. Yun ang gusto mo pag ikaw si Westminster. As we see,
Genius hardware assist of the game. Christian Luanzon looking like Nikola Jokic, just like what you said, Gino.
what a find from Coach Christian. Eyes behind his head.
The reverse, nothing there for Alvin Kagalingan. Dennis Ang, the birthday boy. Hindi nga lang masasalo ng matino si Valentin. 16 on their shot clock for the guys in white.
Dribbled right into the corner on that last one. Inadvisable, but they still have 12 seconds para makatira dito.
It's down to 8. Nel Valentin fading away. Off target. Rebound Alvin Kagalingan. Timeout on the floor. 3:24 remaining here in the second period. Jiangnan timeout, 43-25, St. Stephen.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
3:24 remaining on your screens. Jefferson T knocking down 5 3-pointers. Let's see this again. Hangry Pares, 3-point shot of the game. Jeff T, the former Mapua Cardinal, played in season 74 of the NCAA, lighting it up here in this game. How do you like that, says Jeff T.
Talk about a fun fact there about St. Stephen's Jeff T. Halata nga na nakapaglaro siya sa college with that kind of stroke. It's easy to see why.
It's not just the stroke, Gino. It's also the confidence. You have to be able to put up those shots despite a hand in your face.
And you know that that confidence comes from
Experience.
a ton of reps, a ton of experience. So you know he just had to have gotten it from somewhere. And indeed, from his time at Mapua.
Christian Luanzon. Alvin Kagalingan. And you can see Christian Luanzon playing the playmaker, shot creators for St. Stephen's.
He's just playing at his own speed, Charles. You know how they say that the experience is defined by players who can play, and it seems like they're playing in slow motion. That is exactly how Coach Christian Luanzon is playing in this matchup.
I wonder kung ano yung nasa isip ngayon ni Coach Christian, or before he went into this game. Sinabi kaya niya na, okay, di muna ako masyado i-score ngayon. Puro assist muna ako ngayon, guys, ha? Or Coach Gold, wag mo muna ako ngayon nasaan sa scoring. Pasa-pasa muna ako.
I think players with that level of IQ are ready to do whatever it takes to get their team to win and whatever contributions they may find.
Here goes Christian Luanzon once again. And that one goes in for Taffy Lim. Itong si Christian Luanzon, pinapapogi yung mga kampi niya, Gino.
Oo nga, Charles. Lahat ng mga pasa ni Coach Christian Luanzon, pinapapogi niya ang mga kakampi niya. Pero mas pogi pa rin ang mga pasa niya sa kanila. As we see,
BYD Valenzuela Hexagon Motors. Fast break of the game. Coach Christian Luanzon to Taffy Lim on the break. 21-point deficit, 46-25 with 2:11 remaining here in the first half. 2 free throws missed.
this game a far cry, Charles, from the heated matchup between St. Jude and Chiang Kai-shek that we just saw earlier. Which came down to the final seconds, the literal final seconds.
The final shot. Almost going into overtime.
But a savior of a buzzer beater, putting Chiang Kai-shek in the win column on that last one.
It was Haiwell Lee who hit that buzzer beater. Meantime, Joel Yap. Limon sets the pick. Cabral has it. Limon blows right past his defender. Hindi nga lang papasok. Under 2 minutes remaining. Christian Luanzon. Incredible pass once again. Alvin Kagalingan being the recipient of that one.
Behind the back na naman galing kay Coach Christian. Paborito nga niya ang behind the back ngayon, Charles.
Here he goes again, Christian Luanzon. And Alvin Kagalingan will be heading to the line for 2 free throws. Christian Luanzon, hindi pwedeng ako lang ang pogi. Sabi ni Coach Christian.
Pwede natin tawagan siya siguro ng Magic Luanzon, Charles.
That is correct. Sabi nga ni Nikola Jokic, a basket or a score makes one guy happy. An assist makes 2.
He's making me very happy right now, Charles. Ang ganda na mga pasa ni Coach Christian ngayon. Nothing else I can say about that.
Bilangin natin mamaya yung assist department. Netong St. Stephens. Meantime, Chua wide open. Could not nail it. Limon, kapos, rebound Luanzon. 50 seconds left here in the first half. Foul and 1. Para dito kay Chow. Pause and play, power play. Bonus free throw is in for Dave Gao. By Did. That was Joel Yap being guarded by Arthur Chu. Nawala sa kanya yung bola.
Costly turnover. And St. Stephens on the brink of extending their lead to 30.
15 seconds left here in the first half. What will they do? Kagalingan sets the pick down to 8. Arthur, 2-man game sila dito ni Alvin, and that one goes in. A 30-point advantage here at the end of 2 quarters for these 2 squads, Gino.
And great effort, great pace from the side of St. Stephens, spearheaded, of course, by these 3-pointers coming from Jefferson T, already with 5 in the ball game. Coach Christian Luanzon looking like Magic Luanzon in that last quarter, as you saw that behind the back Jokic Sengun-esque pass and the long-range bombs from Westminster.
And those are PG Flex Linoleum quarter highlights. 55-25 at the end of the first 2 quarters. Third quarter and more when we return.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang
Cut!
kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
$55-25, a 30-point deficit on the side of Westminster. Tignan natin, Gino, yung numbers after the first 20 minutes of action.
An extremely efficient game from St. Stephen, finishing with 57% field goal percentage on only 35 shots, 5 less than their opponents, but the bench points 38 compared to 12. 23 assists, 10 of them coming from Coach Christian Luanzon versus the 7 of Westminster. He has more than the entire team. And the rebound disparity, 30-17. Pretty much winning in all possible categories. Hence, the 30-point lead by St. Stephen.
Let's take a look at the leading scorers for Westminster. Alvin Chua, Archie Limon, Joel Yap. Para naman dito sa kupunan ng St. Stephen, Jefferson P15. All of those came from beyond the arc. Jasper Go and Alvin Kagulangan. Jasper Go with 8 and Kagulangan with 7. An epitome of an assertive, basketball being played by St. Stephen's, Gino.
But interesting to note, Charles, not even in the top 5 scorers do we find the name of Coach Christian Luanzon, who, by your argument at halftime, was probably the most impactful player out of anyone on this roster.
He is an example, a prime example of how you can provide significant impact here in basketball despite not being productive on the scoring department.
Again, with 10 assists, Coach Christian Luanzon with an index of 22, proving by the numbers that he is an extremely impactful and extremely efficient player for St. Stephen.
Here he goes. Wanted to set up Vincent Ang, or Vincent Nang rather. By did on the move. Joel Yap steps into a 3, and he gets fouled by Vincent Nang.
Just the right amount of momentum there from Joel Yap, able to cross arms with his defender on that 3-point attempt, causing the foul.
Joel Yap. Missing on his first 2 free throws, but he still has one more. And he makes the 3rd.
Fun fact about those foul calls, Charles, in the 80s, when you would get called for a foul on a 3-point attempt, you'd still only be rewarded with only 2 free throws. But in the modern age, and on that last play, rewarded with 3.
You see the evolution of basketball, no? Meantime, that's Vincent Nang getting fouled. Yung layup ni Vincent Nang doon, Gino, nakaka-tempt na sumabay talaga kasi ihaharap niya sa iyo yung bola eh.
But you know, that's part of the intelligence of his game, Charles. Alam niya, nahahabol ka. Dahil dyan, sasabit ka. Ayan, tuloy. Nakapagdalawang free throw.
56-28. Cabral stolen away by Christian Luanzon. He tried to set up Ace Lee, hindi nga lang gagana. Baidid on the move. Short jumper. That one is good for Dennis Ang.
The birthday boy knocking it down on that last play over the outstretched arms of Luanzon.
Let's see this again. The team captain, team governor, the birthday boy, Dennis Ang against the outstretched arms of Christian Luanzon. And they come up with a steal. Etong St. Stephen Stephenians.
And that is 3 team fouls already on Westminster. Not even 2 minutes in to this second half.
Vincent Nang. They go Ace Lee. He gets doubled. It's back to Vincent. Christian Luanzon fading away. Still 2 points pa lang dito si Christian Luanzon, but that doesn't mean that he has no contributions here in this game. And the basket is good, plus the foul for Alvin Chua.
Great move down low for Alvin Chua. One pivot, one dribble, puts it up, takes the contact, able to finish. Down low is Alvin Chua. And he converts on the free throw.
Rebounding disparity, Gino, 30 against 17.
It's just a game of effort, Charles. You know that rebounding requires energy and effort, but more than that, awareness. But I guess in this particular matchup, also included would be the factor of height. Coach Christian Luanzon and
Ace Lee, the tall threes.
Ace Lee towering over all of their opponents from the Westminster side.
May rebound na naman sila dito. Arthur Chu now to Christian Luanzon, who lays it in. Basket and beyond for Christian Luanzon.
He knew what was going to happen on that last play.
BYD Valenzuela, Hexagon Motors, fast break of the game. Christian Luanzon, height was might.
An easy finish there over the much smaller defender by the former St. Stephen and UST star.
Just couldn't hit that bonus free throws. Christian Luanzon, 60-33. Right corner three won't go for Cabral. Christian Luanzon splitting his defenders. Drops it down to Arthur Chu. Vincent Nang has it. It's with Christian Luanzon. Firing away! Sabi ni Coach Christian Luanzon, masyado na kayong pogi. Baka nakakalimutan nyo na ako.
Just like that, his first triple of the contest. No doubt it was gonna fall on that attempt.
For sure, itong si Coach Christian Luanzon, he will be a triple-double threat every single game. Akala mo siya natitira doon, pero binalik pa niya kay Arthur Chu.
It was in his hands for less than a second. Right back to Arthur Chu for that easy layup.
In transition, Gino, pagkakasabay mo si Christian Luanzon, hindi pwedeng aalisin mo yung mata mo as we take a look at this Hungry Paris three-point shot of the game. Coach Christian Luanzon, first basket from beyond the arc. 65-33 with 5:49 remaining here in the third. Cabral now to Baidid. Reload. Sablay pa din. Rebound Christian Luanzon. They go Arthur Chu wide open. Ten seconds to shoot. Arthur. ganong tira, Gino, hindi ka naman magagalit kahit sumablay. Libreng-libre.
And you know he's a shooter naman, Charles. You will give that to him. And that is the type of confidence that Coach Gold would instill in all of his players.
Look at the active hands of Arthur Chu. Christian Luanzon running. Gives it to Arthur Chu.
Grabe yung bitaw niya dun. Alam na niya. Napapasok yung tira ng kakampi niya.
I guess before Kevin Kiambao, there was Christian Luanzon, Gino.
That's heavy praise, Charles. But indeed, Coach Christian, a legend in his own right. Yonglian legend coming out of St. Stephen.
Cabral. Hindi nasalo ni Alvin Chua. Genius hardware. Assist of the game. Christian Luanzon threading the needle on that one for Arthur Chu. (67-33). Jeff T, former Mapua Cardinal, all of his baskets are from beyond the arc. Joel Yap driving baseline. Cabral, nasarduhan ang pinto. Overshoots. Jeff T inside. Lawrence Ngo to the cutting Christian Luanzon. And this time, yung mga kakampi naman ni Coach Christian Luanzon returning the favor.
And Coach Christian off that and one play. Extremely fast reflexes for the now assistant coach of the UP Fighting Maroons. Gets that shot off quickly and so easily for that and one play. As he now finds himself with 9 points to go along with his rebounds and assists. Closing in on a double-double is Coach Christian.
Jasper Go, the kick out. Jeff T puts it up and he puts it in. 6 3-pointers.
Amazing shooting from Jeff T. 6 3-pointers already with so much time remaining in this ball game.
And on a breakaway is Jasper Go. Touchdown for Jasper.
And don't look now, Charles. They're up 41.
Jiangnan timeout, 74-33, 3:03 remaining here in quarter number 3. .302 remaining here in quarter number 3. 41-point deficit on the side of Westminster. Jasper Go out to Jeff T. Bang!
Number 7 for Jeff T. He's on fire.
I wonder if he knows that that shot or that three-point shot was his 7th. Scoop layup. Sablay. Cabral, papasok sa ilalim. Hindi nga lang gagana yan, pero mabibigyan siya ng 2 free throws. Or Jonathan Bonzon, rather.
And Westminster still keeping the energy up. Kahit sobrang laki na ang lamang ng St. Stephen, ganado pa rin ang mga nakaputi.
You know, Gino, what could be the silver lining here on the side of Westminster High School?
Well, they know they are going up against significantly experienced competition. So when they look back at the tapes, when they look back at the highlights, they know that there is a lot that they can learn from a game like this on how to play as a team, how to be impactful even without scoring. Lots to learn for the team in white.
Jeff T susubok sa loob. Allergic ka dyan, Jeff T. Taffy Lim. Battle for the rebound. And kanina mapupunta bola. So Dave Gao gets called for a foul. So 2 free throws will be taken, I believe, by Jeffrey Cabral, or that's you, Rodman Yu. Richman Yu. First one is in for Richmond.
He was scoreless in the first half, Charles, but gets his name on the board with that one.
Taffy Lim against Ignacio. Ngo has it, 7 seconds left. Down to 5. A dribbling violation will be called on Lawrence Ngo.
But with the 41-point advantage, not going to feel the effects of that turnover too much.
Archie Lima thought about it. 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining here in the third. Valentin. Down to 9. Limon puts it up. Offensive rebound, Jonathan Bonzon. Putata ang inabot kay Lawrence Ngo. Joel Yu, sablay pa din. Battle for the rebound. Silang dalawa na naman.
Pero jump ball naman ang tawag, Charles.
The ball will stay with Westminster High School.
5 segundo naman lamang para makatira ang Westminster.
5 seconds. And another foul. Dave Gao.
A lot of fouls being given up here in the wee minutes of the third. And at the line, Jonathan Bonzon looking to add to his total.
Under a minute remaining. Jeff T. Now to Taffy Lim. Sharing the rock. Are the Stephanians. Jeff T. to Taffy Lim.
Great three-pointer. And another wide open shot. They are only taking what the defense is giving them.
Takbo na naman itong Stephanians. Ang naagawan ni Archie Limon. Valentin using that sidestep, setting up Jonathan Bonzon. Still can't buy a basket. Yu, now to Bonzon. Taking it strong to the cup despite the height disadvantage. Archie Limon susubok sa labas. Yun naman pala.
And a warning on that last play, delay of game.
There's still trailing by 41. 4.4 seconds remaining. Jeff T. Naabot ata siya doon ni Valentin. And a 41-point deficit at the end of the third period. 80-39. Let us see the PG Flex Linoleum quarter highlights, Gino.
Coach Christian Luanzon coming to life on the scoring end in the third quarter, but a ton of effort from him in all aspects of the game, closing in on a triple-double already with 9 points, 13 rebounds and 12 assists, but more contributions from all of his teammates, including Jefferson T, who now has 21 points from three-pointers alone. That's 7 three-pointers for those who need help with the math.
80-39 at the end of 3. Last 10 minutes of action here in our last game. St. Stephen's High School, 41-point lead, 80-39. Amazing performance for the coach of the St. Stephen's, Coach Goldwyn Monteverde. Di nila pinapaya itong si Coach Gold.
Indeed, Charles, Coach Gold definitely has a lot to be proud of in this contest. You know, if you had to ask me what is my favorite era of Coach Goldwyn, I have experienced many of them, but I think none more epic than his runs with St. Stephen back when Coach Christian Luanzon was under his tutelage as a player.
How about that season 84? UAB season 84. How about that?
As a Fighting Maroon myself, I would say that was very nostalgic. I was in the building actually for Game 3 when JD Kagulangan hit that shot. But in the interest of nostalgia and in the interest of the FCAAI, St. Stephen's would be my favorite era of Coach Goldwyn Monteverde.
Meantime, Joel Yap getting fouled from beyond the arc.
That would be the second time.
(84-39). Gino, you were saying?
That would be the second time that Joel Yap would have gotten fouled from beyond the arc.
Nangyari din yun, yung foul from beyond the arc at the start of the third quarter. Ngayon, start naman ng fourth quarter.
And I think practically from the same spot, just on the opposite end.
Vincent Nang inside using his left.
Pero nanakawan na naman ni Jeff T.
Taffy Lim, running shot. That one works for Taffy.
Wrong-legged floater from Taffy Lim gives him the 2 points. Nothing wrong about that.
Cabral. The floater won't go. Offensive rebound. Joel Yap gusto sanang padaanin doon sa gitna. Taffy Lim. Hindi siya makakasali sa piyesta ni Jeff T. Meantime, Alvin Kagalingan, he gets fouled by Jeffrey Cabral.
And another foul down low with a chance to extend this lead to 48 whopping big ones in favor of St. Stephen. Not too big of a free throw disparity though. despite the huge lead coming from St. Stephen. In fact, more attempts from the line from the team in white in Westminster. But yet they find themselves down across all categories, and therefore the score.
49-point deficit after that shot from Ryan Ching. Joel Yap kicks it out. Ang. To the right corner is Cabral. Joel Yap na naman. Alvin Kagalingan extends it to 51.
Good find down low to now hit the half-century mark of a deficit.
Jeff 3. I'm calling him Jeff 3 now.
Could have had his 8th there. Has more points from three-pointers alone than most of these players. Actually, all of these players have on their own.
Pero ito, Ryan Ching, mid-range specialist here in this fourth period. 6:35 remaining here in this game. Regroup on the side of Westminster.
Indeed, coming off of back-to-back blowout losses, they're going to need to find some answers to their problems, but I believe that it does start on the defensive end. They need to be a lot more patient with the way that they're playing defense, look to not swipe as much, use their legs to get ahead of the offensive player and maybe get some stops. But at the end of the day, Charles, it's difficult to compete with the lack of height. These are some things that you simply cannot control.
Their lack of height, pwede mong makompensate yun with their outside shooting. Kaso ngayon, 15% lang itong Westminster from beyond the arc.
Indeed, it is possible, Charles, to compensate with your outside shooting. However, that is still inadvisable considering that the three-point shot only becomes more efficient at a certain skill level. But at the amateur ranks, at the recreational ranks, not what you would advise, especially to our younger audience who may be watching and looking to learn.
The biggest or the most glaring factor here in our stat sheet, the assist department, Gino.
39-13 in favor of St. Stephen's, literally tripling the output of their opponents. 10 of them coming, actually 13 of them coming from Coach Christian Luanzon. More than that, learning from the system of Coach Gold that entails that they move the ball, find the most efficient shot, and only take it when they are wide open and when the defense gives it.
Would you say that the St. Stephen's, did they play a near perfect game?
Well, we're all human, Charles. It's very difficult to play anywhere even remotely close to perfect, as we see the loyal supporters from St. Stephen's here already late on a Friday night supporting their team. But going back, Charles, it's very difficult to play a perfect game. Yes, there are some mistakes here and there. You can't avoid the occasional missed shot, the occasional turnover, the occasional inadvisable foul. But they definitely did play a hell of a game. All of them, not even just Coach Christian.
Assertive.
Indeed, assertive. Making their presence known in this league, showing what each player can do and what you as an opposing team must fear when you go up against the boys in purple. Men, rather.
That is how you want your game to, this is how you want your game to end. Having 40 assists. Talk about sharing the rock. Getting your teammates involved. Just like that, Gino. Just like that.
41 for the game for St. Stephen. What a find down low. And indeed, that is how you want to win. This is a team game, Charles. They are proving it right here.
It is almost impossible to lose when you play like this. 41 assists, 48 rebounds, 13 steals, 58% from the field, and 52% from beyond the arc.
I would say this is any high school coach's dream to see those particular stats being dominated by your team, showing that you are putting energy on every box out, gathering every board, sharing the rock, and looking for the open man and the easy, efficient opportunities that the team on the opposing side will present you.
And now it is 60. The lead is up 60 points. How about domination? Make that 63. Can you believe it, Gino? In a 40 and above basketball game, you would outscore your opponent, or you would have a lead against your opponent 63 points.
To be frank, Charles, I have seen a ton of blowouts already in this week, but none as grand as what we are seeing in this absolute romp, courtesy of St. Stephen's.
And Joel Yap still di pa rin makabutas. Ryan Ching, sablay. Abangan niyo po yung mga magiging updates sa ating social media platform, sa ating Facebook. Doon niyo po makikita lahat ng mga development, lahat ng mga resulta, yung mga highlights. Doon niyo lahat yan mahahanap. Last 2 minutes of action hatid sa atin ng TCL. Get the best appliance deals from Fair and Square Appliances.
And you know, Charles, looking at the stats for this ball game, nothing too fancy coming from St. Stephen to walk away with this victory. Simply put, they are doing the right things, playing the right way, coming away with this victory, not even needing to cause so many turnovers, but simply making the most of the opportunities given to them and getting more opportunities by ensuring that they take care of the ball and share it with their teammates.
For St. Stephen's High School, Gino, they are now unofficially 2-0, but definitely they are a minute and 20 seconds to winning their second game.
But definitely a lot of formidable opponents to look forward to in this tournament. The likes of St. Jude Catholic School, as we saw earlier. They already faced Chiang Kai-shek College, but waiting in the wings are James Yap and Ken Bono, as well as the alumni team of Xavier School, flanked by a roster stacked with former Tionglian champions. While their first 2 games may have been wins, nothing is guaranteed in this alumni league.
And Ignacio on a breakaway. Hinabol pa ni Ace Lee.
Grabe. Hinabol pa. May energy pa dito si Ace Lee.
Cellboy, defensive play of the game. Ace Lee playing the spoiler's role here. And he gets another block.
Nothing easy in the house of the Stepiniads. Only thing left to determine is the final margin, Charles.
.30 seconds left. talagang na-impose nitong St. Stephen's squad yung kanilang height dito sa laro na to. And you see the difference in, you know, experience, skill level, height, because they have completely dominated everything on the stat sheet.
And I think that is the secret recipe of a Coach Gold team. Experience in height. I have experienced it myself, even at the high school level, Charles. These are the common factors that put Coach Gold and his squads above anyone else. As we see with the final score at 109-46, our PG Flex Linoleum highlights of this fourth quarter, where St. Stephen simply walked away with the easy victory, winning by 63 big points, shared evenly all throughout this team. Not as heated as the first 3 quarters may have been, but a lot of things to see. You saw that chase down block from Ace Lee to end.
And that is our final score of 109-46. St. Stephen dominating itong kalaban nilang Westminster High School, and one guy definitely did have a significant game without scoring in bunches, and that is Christian Luanzon.
Coach Christian Luanzon, I believe just shy of a triple-double, if not there already. What a fantastic game.
And he is our best player of the game. Hatid sa atin ng Triangle Tires for Life. 9 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists in 23 minutes. Talk about efficiency, Gino.
Indeed, an efficient game from Coach Christian Luanzon, not needing many shots to make a huge impact. Not even a triple-double, ending with 9 points, but felt all over this game.
And that is going to be the end of our Friday doubleheader here inside the Tanduay Gym. For my partner, Gino Esteban Lara, hard-working production crew, this has been Charles Bechong saying good night from the city of Manila. Ito po ang Fil-Chi Athletic Association. See you at tip-off.